we are witnessing one of the most radical changes in pickup truck history, as it looks like good old V8 engines are slowly becoming completely irrelevant. Their place has been taken by hybrids that not only excel in fuel efficiency, but often offer power and performance that makes many V8 owners make a big switch. Stay with us as we introduce to you the top 6 hybrid pickups dominating this year. Number 6. Ford F-150 PowerBoost Hybrid. The hybrid version of America's best-selling truck is one of the best proofs that you don't need 8 cylinders anymore to get ultimate performance, because this hybrid version outperforms pretty much every V8-powered pickup truck on the market, aside from high-performance variants. Based on a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, this truck gets significant help from a 47-horsepower electric motor, so the combined output goes all the way up to 430 horsepower and an impressive 570 pound-feet of torque. With all that power under the hood, it's no surprise that the F-150 hybrid can hit 60 in just a bit over 5 seconds, while the max towing capacity goes all the way up to 12,700 pounds. But at the same time, this is a pretty efficient powertrain with an average fuel economy of 24 mpg city and 24 mpg highway. So we may conclude that a hybrid powertrain like this has all it takes to make traditional V8 engines obsolete. Not only is it significantly more efficient, but it also offers significantly more torque along with comparable towing ratings. But that's not all. With this one, you also get the Pro Power onboard system, which offers 7.2 kilowatts of available onboard power. So you can run everything from power tools to appliances on a campsite. Of course, typical F-150 strengths are there as well, starting from a modern and comfortable cabin, advancing 4 infotainment system, and all other typical features of this super popular pickup. And you know what's also great? It's available under $40,000. Number 5. Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. With 465 pound-feet of torque, the Tacoma Hybrid offers more torque than the Silverado's 6.2-liter V8, for example. It represents the pinnacle of Toyota's hybrid engineering, which went to the point where a small 2.4-liter Turbo 4 can, with the help of electric motors, offer a level of performance comparable to trucks with significantly larger engines. It's the most powerful Tacoma ever, which, besides plenty of torque, also offers 326 horsepower. These figures, along with the fact that this is still a relatively light midsize pickup, means excellent off-road potential. So it doesn't surprise that Toyota decided to offer its most prominent off-roaders, the TRD Pro and Trailhunter, exclusively with this electrified powertrain. The Tacoma Hybrid has much more to offer than just strong hybrid performance. Of course, we should mention pretty good fuel economy, rated at around 24 miles per gallon combined. Also, the new Tacoma is stacked with the latest driver assistance technology, while the advanced multi-link suspension ensures ride quality that's superior compared to most rivals in pretty much every way. With all these qualities in mind, you may wonder why the Tacoma Hybrid isn't ranked higher on our list. Well, the price might be one of the reasons, because unlike the aforementioned F-150 Hybrid, which already comes in the XL trim, Toyota keeps its hybrid powertrain exclusive to higher trims. Practically, the cheapest way to get a Tacoma with this powertrain is to get one in the TRD Sport or TRD Off-Road trim, which are both priced at a bit over $46,000. The aforementioned TRD Pro and Trailhunter trims start at around $65,000 and $63,000 respectively, while the luxury-oriented limited trim is priced at nearly $56,000 with the electrified setup under the hood. Number 4. Ram 1500 eTorque. Unlike some other hybrid pickup trucks, this one was never meant to wow its customers in terms of performance. No, this is rather a mild hybrid setup with a good old 3.6-liter V6 Pentastar engine that comes in accommodation with a small belt-driven motor generator, which may not be of great help in terms of performance figures, but still provides up to 90 pound-feet of torque at low speeds, which has a significant impact on the throttle response and acceleration smoothness. Furthermore, it's responsible for the start-stop system, and generally, it has a nice impact on fuel efficiency, providing up to 20 miles per gallon in the city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. The thing we like about the Ram 1500 eTorque in particular is the fact that it's pretty much the base powertrain option on offer, standard in the most basic trims, including the work-oriented Tradesman, which starts at a bit over $40,000. Of course, other Ram 1500 qualities are there too, starting from the class-leading ride quality, thanks to the sophisticated suspension setup. Traditionally, the Ram 1500 has one of the most upscale cabins in the class, with quality materials, lots of styles, and plenty of modern features, and the hybrid version is no exception. Number 3. Jeep Gladiator 4xe. Jeep's truck is finally getting the powertrain it deserves. After the discontinuation of the diesel version, it feels like the Gladiator doesn't have a proper powertrain on offer because as much as we like the good old naturally aspirated V6, it simply doesn't have enough torque to allow the Gladiator to spread its wings and show its full off-road potential. In other words, it desperately needs something with way more low-end torque, and that's finally coming with a 4xe. The 4xe is what Jeep calls its plug-in hybrids, and in the case of the Gladiator, the setup will be rather familiar. Essentially, we'll see the same setup as in the case of the Wrangler 4xe, based on a 2-liter Turbo 4 engine, which gets significant help from the electric motor and delivers a total output of 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. Clearly, these figures promise excellent performance, but there's more. Because unlike other hybrid pickups on the market, which are all traditional self-charging units, this one is a plug-in hybrid, which means that there's also a massive battery pack that provides electric-only drive as well. In the Wrangler's case, the EV mode offers around 20 miles of range, so we may expect something similar from the new hybrid pickup truck. The only problem with this kind of hybrid setup is that it's more complex and therefore more expensive. The Gladiator 4xe certainly won't be a cheap pickup. Instead, base models will go around $58,000, making it one of the most expensive hybrid pickups on the market. Number 2. Toyota Tundra Hybrid. If there's a hybrid truck that can outperform more traditional V8-powered rivals, that would be the Tundra Hybrid, because this is the most capable hybrid truck you can buy today. The setup consists of a twin-turbo V6 engine and a couple of electric motors, which together put out an impressive 437 horsepower and 589 pound-feet of torque, more than the F-150 hybrid, more than the V8-powered Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra. Therefore, 0 to 60 takes a bit over 5 seconds and doesn't surprise me at all. Still, the most impressive thing about it is that the maximum torque is already available at 2,700 RPM. For comparison, the F-150 hybrid delivers it at 3,100 RPM. With all that power in mind, it's clear that fuel economy isn't as you would probably expect from a hybrid, but it's not all that bad either. You may count on about 20 mpg city and 24 mpg highway, which is notably better compared to the V6-powered Tundra, for example. On the other hand, what's not so great is the max towing rating of 11,450 pounds. That's not a bad number at all, but still, just remember, the max towing rating of the F-150 hybrid we mentioned earlier in this video goes all the way up to 12,700 pounds. But that doesn't change the fact that the Tundra hybrid is an excellent pickup with an attractive look, well-appointed interior, and importantly, smooth ride, considering that, unlike most rivals that still use leaf springs, this truck features a coil spring rear suspension. The only potential problem is the price, considering that the cheapest Tundra hybrid would cost you nearly $60,000. Number 1. Ford Maverick Hybrid. Okay, the Maverick Hybrid definitely doesn't have enough power to compete with any V8 truck on the market, but does that make it any less impressive? Certainly not. Because this is by far the most fuel-efficient pickup on the market, able to return around 42 miles per gallon in the city and 33 miles per gallon on the highway. No other pickup comes even close, and if we consider the Maverick's fuel tank of nearly 14 gallons, it turns out that this pickup can make way over 500 miles with a full tank. With a max output of 191 horsepower and a CVT, it may not seem as engaging to drive as the Turbo 4 version, but it's far from a slouch. It can hit 60 miles per hour in about 7 seconds, while the recent addition of an all-wheel drive setup is an important novelty in particular, because not only that it'll increase its off-road potential, but it also unlocks the towing package that increases the max capacity to 4,000 pounds, putting it on par with the Turbo 4 version. On top of that, the Maverick Hybrid is a comfortable, smooth driving pickup that, thanks to its unibody platform, has pretty impressive on-road manners and offers ride quality on par with pretty much every compact SUV around. Finally, it's affordable, with base versions being available already at around $27,500. Thanks for watching and see you next time.